Now children, learn how to use this principal value branch while solving the question. Now find principal value for what? Sine inverse 1 by root 2. Now sine inverse 1 by root 2, it is positive value 1 by root 2. You know that 1 by root 2. Now as we know that sine inverse is lying between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. It is the principal value branch of it. It means your value so obtained must lie in this range. Children, very important thing I am going to tell you. Please listen carefully. This value is positive or negative. It is positive. It means your first quadrant will be there because this is a range. Minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 means your angle will lie in the first quadrant. Means what is the value for this 1 by root 2? You know that it is pi by 4. It is lying between the first quadrant. That's why we have to write pi by 4. Now in the case of tan inverse, suppose you have tan inverse root 3. Now you know that tan inverse is lying between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. It is open interval, remember children. Now how can we find the value of it? Again I am going to tell you the value which is given in the inverse trigonometric function is root 3. It is positive. It means our angle is lying in the first quadrant. We have to write the first quadrant angle, that is 60 degree. Children, please remember your value so obtained is lying in this interval. It means it shows that our value is correct, means our value is genuine value which is lying in the quadrant. Now in the case of negative, children, please you have to learn it carefully. In the case of negative, what happened in the case of negative? Sine is lying between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 as I told you. In the case of principal value branch, how to solve this question? Now children, look, sine inverse is minus half. You know, your half is value of this half in inverse trigonometric function is 30 degree. Correct? It is lying in the first quadrant, 30 degree, but it is negative. It means your angle is lying in this quadrant clockwise. Now what to do? Simply you have to write your value of angle, that is half having 30 degree, that is pi by 6. Just put minus in front of this. Why? To shift this angle in this quadrant. It is your direct answer of getting a value which is lying in the quadrant of this. Now please come to the another one, tan inverse minus 1 by root 3. Children, please look at this is minus 1 by root 3. It is lying between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Children, please be careful here. Now again, your tan having negative value 1 by root 3. As you know, 1 by root 3 is 30 degree in the case of tan. Now it is negative. 30 degree is lying in the first quadrant, but negative 30 is lying in this quadrant because our range is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Your angle must lie in this quadrant. Please remember, we have to put minus sign in front of it to get our value. It is a simple thing which is to be used while finding the value. Your principal value branch is the most important thing for you. Please learn it carefully. Now dear children, come to the case when you have cos. You have cos inverse 1 by root 2. How can we find the value of this? As we know that cos inverse is lying between 0 to pi, as I told you in the previous lecture, lying between 0 to pi. How can we find the value of this? First of all, you have to check the value is positive or negative. It is positive. It means these are your two quadrants, first and second quadrant. Now its value is positive. It means lying in the first quadrant, that is pi by 4 is the value of this. Now in the case of cot, suppose you have cot inverse minus 1. Now you know that cot is lying between open bracket 0 to pi. In the same way we have 0 to pi range, you know that the value of cot in minus 1 in plus 1 is 45. I am writing here 45 because it is negative. So it should not be lying in this quadrant because it is the first quadrant. It will be lie in the second quadrant. So how can you shift your angle in the second quadrant? Subtract from pi. Remember, please note it carefully. Whenever we have to shift our angle to the second quadrant, we have to subtract from pi. Now it is your principal value range. Now in the case of secant, suppose you have secant inverse minus root 2. Now as you know that secant inverse having its range from 0 to pi less pi by 2, because pi by 2 is not lying in this range. Now check it children, it is negative. It is negative. Your value is pi by 4. You have to shift your angle to the second quadrant. Subtract this angle from pi. You will get 3 pi by 4. That will lie in your range. That is, now come to the cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. Now you know that cot inverse x is lying between open bracket 0 to pi. Cot 1 by root 3 is 60 degree. Now it is lying, because it is negative, it is lying in the second quadrant. To shift your angle in the second quadrant, subtract this angle from pi. You will get your principal value, which is lying in your principal value branch. Thank you.